Hi guys, give me 1 minute. Let me shut up, this fan is loud as fuck. I'm back, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. So they won't let me go live on Facebook, and it's killing me these days. So I'm gonna go live here, bitch, and I'm gonna talk some shit. Hi guys. So I wanted to go on and talk to you guys about a couple things since I couldn't go on and talk about it on Facebook. I'm gonna be doing my fucking face, my makeup, and stuff like that. So just give me a minute. So what I wanted to talk to you guys about was the border situation. So it's pretty deep. So before we get into the border situation, I just wanted to touch one little funny base. Do you guys think it's funny that during Obama's inauguration, he had two Betsy Ross flags up behind him, and that was okay? But at the same time, when Nike did it for 4th of July, it's bad. And what is with this whole entire hypocrisy about, like, through June, you must put up rainbow flags or else you're a horrible person. But July, you can't have American flags, not even Betsy Ross. Well, let me let you guys know that they stopped teaching Betsy Ross in school a long time ago. So the only way for children to learn about Betsy Ross, unfortunately, is this tragic fucking drama. Isn't that kind of crazy to you? Like, how does that make you feel? And here's Obama's inauguration. Right behind Obama is two Betsy Ross flags. Like, why wasn't Colin Kaepernick? Why didn't you have a problem then, Colin? Can somebody call Colin? Like, bitch. Why didn't you have a problem then, Colin? Dumbass bitch. So I'm gonna be doing my makeup, guys, and I'm gonna be talking to you guys about a couple things with the border situation. Not about the Betsy Ross situation. I just wanted to say that real quick. So forgive me while I also am gonna be doing my makeup, okay? I don't give a fuck what Betsy Ross was. I just saw a comment. I don't ever read comments because I'm normally doing Facebook Live and I edit and I go on YouTube. So this is my first time trying out the YouTube Live thing. Like, I never really do YouTube Live ever, but I'm doing it right now. So I don't really read comments, but I just saw one come up about her being a Quaker or something. I don't give a fuck what Betsy Ross was. I just care about America, and the 4th of July is like our celebration, and July should, if gays get a whole month, why can't America? So July is our month to celebrate America and wear red, white, and blue and celebrate all things red, white, and blue. So I think if Betsy Ross made the first motherfucking flag, I don't care if the flag said I'm a faggot, I'm gonna still fly it. Why? Because that's the first flag we ever had in our history, and it's important to start this month off with that history because it's history. Like, I don't see nothing wrong with this, guys. So I personally think that we need to fucking shoot Colin Kaepernick. Just kidding. Don't do violence. Violence is bad. I think Colin needs to get off his fucking dumbass high horse and stop looking for ways to make money off of racism when your ass simply could be going back to the field, practice some more, and maybe get picked up by a team. Because you're not getting picked up by a team. More than just all the controversy you start, also is because you suck. You're the only player to go from first string to second string, you dumbass motherfucker. How do you go from varsity to junior varsity, Colin Kaepernick? Maybe if you spent half this time focusing on your goddamn play, maybe you might actually get picked up by a team. Who knows? Who knows? I doubt it now, though. Dumbass. But we get it. You got bills to pay, so you're trying to pay them. You're trying to pay them bills. Pay your goddamn bills, bitch. But stop doing it at America's expense, or go somewhere else. You have money. Go to another country. We don't want you here. Bye. See ya. Shit. But yeah, Obama had the fucking Betsy Ross flag twice behind him during his 2 inaugurations, and y'all didn't say nothing. And why didn't Colin Kaepernick say anything when the Betsy Ross flag was hanging behind Trump's inauguration or anybody else's inauguration? Why didn't Colin Kaepernick say something in 3rd grade? Why didn't he speak up and tell a teacher, shut the fuck up? Why the fuck did Colin Kaepernick, shut the bitch? Like, I'm just so done with this situation. Like, first of all, to all you lefty buffies out there who's been messaging me saying, did you know you're not supposed to wear the American flag anyways? It's not the flag that rule is there for. It's the Betsy Ross flag. It's the reason why the Betsy Ross flag was chosen and not the real American flag. You idiots. So let's continue with our face and talk about the border. I just wanted to touch base on the Colin Kaepernick situation just real quick because it's funny more than anything, but it's insanity that people are actually going with it. So I want to talk about the border. So at the border, I think it's incredibly revealing that we have people like Pelosi and Ocasio-Cortez. Bitch, all these people are saying it's a crisis at the border. Like, did they just say crisis? Did you guys hear crisis? Bitch, we've been telling you for 2 years it's a crisis. Had you have listened to Trump instead of saying, how about you, more of them come here, 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 we wouldn't have facilities that were full of people. This is your fault. Everybody on the left. But let's not play dumb like leftists. Let's be reality-based Republicans like we are. This was their plan all along. What's coming up? What's coming up? 2020, right? So 2020 is coming up. Why would they have this plan? Well, just like Google said during Project Veritas's revealing spy game that they did on them, this has been a plan all along. They've had this set up since 2016, and they will continue on with their plan. One thing about Democrats is they really like to plan ahead, don't they? But things never go their way, so you would think they would change the plan. Maybe they didn't have a backup plan. Maybe it was just like the one plan they had in place, and like, fuck, it's not working, but we've got to keep going. I don't know. But I just think it's incredibly hypocritical and crazy of them to blame this on Trump when Trump's been telling them for 2 years, we have a crisis at the southern border. Like, he's been telling you this. And now you guys are like, oh, they're like, it's manufactured, there's no real crisis, vote for me. And then we did the voting, and all that happened, and they stole all the votes, and California turned blue, and blah, 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 blah. And now they're like, oh my God, you guys, there's a crisis at the border. Bitch, we told your ass there's a crisis at the border a long time ago. Dumbasses. But now they're like, oh, and now it's Trump's fault. How is it Trump's fault? Bitch, you wouldn't let him do anything. Congress didn't do their job. Let the truth be known, though, to the American people. Leftists love some social media. They love to be social media famous. Isn't that right, Pelosi? Isn't that right, Kamala Harris? Isn't that right, fucking Maxine Waters? They love their fucking social media clout. They love it. But people on social media that follow leftists are stupid. Yes, I made a statement that could be derogatory, but I mean it. You're actually stupid. Why are you stupid? You're stupid because of the fact that your dumbass doesn't look at facts or actually watch real congressional meetings like a person who really cares about the situation. You know, people on the right. So here's what it is. They just blocked a motion, the Democrats, they blocked a motion that the Republicans put in play in order to hire more judges to expedite the fucking system of the people down there at the border. What will happen if they didn't block that? Well, if they didn't block it, we would have more judges down there to expedite the situation, to help with the cases and get those facilities not be so packed jam full. We would also have more judges there to be able to weed out the good ones from the bad ones and not just have to be throwing all these things on their desk for like really quickly. We would have maybe a little bit more organized situation. We would have a little bit more humanity there, and there would be again less people talking about drinking water out of toilets. But I don't know if you guys know this or not, but in jail, the toilet and the sink are not connected like waterway wise, but they're connected as in like literally physically connected. So saying that they're drinking out of the toilet is accurate, but they're not drinking toilet water and they're drinking out of a sink. Sorry guys, I'm looking for my beauty sponge. So I think that it's incredibly crazy that they're using these ploys. Now here's what gets me. They keep screaming humanitarian this, humanitarian that, right? Well, don't you think it's a little fucked up that they're using these illegal citizens? Like, they're using them as ammo against Trump when they're the reason why they're there. Every single thing that Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez bent for and was crying, like, oh my God, was because of herself. It's because Congress didn't do their job when they were told 2 years ago that we have a crisis at the southern border. So because they don't do their job, this is what happens. And now they're using these people again by saying, I spoke to those mothers. Oh, you spoke to mothers who are willing to take their child or sell their child and go across 3 countries. That's insane. That's not good mothers. Yet in America, you guys don't talk about the foster children, which you guys take from their mothers every single day. That's crazy. I just think that the hypocrisy are so out in the open now that if you're on the left still and you're watching this, why are you an idiot? Like, I really want to ask you that, bitch. Like, why are you so stupid? Like, these people are using people. Now, I care about humans. Do you know what that means? That means that I don't think that you should break the law, and I'm American, so I think that you should always be prosecuted for breaking the law because the law is the law, and illegal means breaking the law. That's what it means. And so I'm a person who believes in law and order. So I also think, though they shouldn't be here, the ones who come here illegally are here, unfortunately. Unfortunately. So what do? Do we leave them at Greyhound stations to just sit there during the fucking school season, knowing that these kids that are with their parents aren't in school? Half of them had no shoes. No. What I did was I made a fundraiser, and I was donating money to Arizona, New Mexico, and Texas. No, I didn't donate any money to California because we suck. But I did donate money to Arizona, New Mexico, and Texas. And going to stations, I had friends from all 3 states going to these Greyhound stations and dropping off pizzas and dropping off shoes here. But I'm humanitarian as well. When they're here, they're still here, and they're human beings. Now the left doesn't give a fuck about them. The left made them come here in droves. Now they're sitting in jail cells, jam-packed. Where else are we gonna put them? We can only let the ones go that have children with them that are actually their children. So the children detention camps are the ones who came here with no parents, or were sold or stolen so they can come here with somebody who's not their parent. So that's how that works. I want you guys to know that, the fact that when you come here with your child, seek asylum, I'm taking pizzas and taking food, taking clothes, taking books, we took a lot of things to these people because at the end of the day, they're human. We should give them shoes, give them books, give them food, and put them on a bus and send them back home. Now, with 360 ports of entry, there's no reason why anybody should be coming here illegally. And if you want to be humanitarian about the situation, then don't use these people's law-breaking abilities as victimhoods. Don't tell us that we're inhumane because the conditions are in. They're in those conditions because you made them come here. And you told them to come here. You gave them incentives to come here. You promised them shit, and now you can't deliver. So now they sit in jail cells. Jail cells that are made for 4 people now have 9 people in them. And this is your fault, leftists. 100% your fault. It's manufactured, remember? So, I love all the responses to it. So I made a little quick, cute little video today. Just a little cute one, a little one. So I wanted to show you guys this little funny video I made. It says, like the music. Hold on. It says in the beginning of my video, it says Kamala Harris is an emotional speaker, but just because it sounds good doesn't mean it is good. So watch. I read to you because it's backwards.
To different countries and to be separated from them and have no idea what's going to happen to them when they get there and possibly never see their child again. I'll tell you that's bad parenting. Because these kids oftentimes on these trucks get raped, get sold, get bought, get hooked on drugs, die, and I don't know, get kidnapped. Oh wait, they weren't kidnapped because you sold them. If an American parent did anything like that, what would you do, bitch? Because she has decided for that child to remain where they are is worse. To get to America, they have to pass by a lot of cities in Mexico, at least 10 different cities in Mexico that are extremely safe. In fact, safer than all of the bordering cities in America. So... What does Donald Trump do? He says go back to where you came from. Actually, he's never said go back to where he came from, but what international law states from the UN states that if you want to seek asylum, you must seek asylum in a country bordering the country you're seeking asylum from. So the fact that he's even letting them try to seek asylum in America 3 different countries over is actually a favor to you. So say thank you next time, not hate on him. Okay. And nobody said you had to go home, bitch, but we just said you can't stay here. Especially when Mexico offered you guys asylum. That's weird.
That is not reflective of our America and our values, and it's gotta end.
You think our America and our values? Who are you talking to? Are you only talking to Democrats? Because clearly there's opposition and there's a divide in this country, proving that half of the country doesn't have those same American values. Are you talking about the same people who have the same American values as all the Democratic leaders standing on that stage, which not one of you were wearing an American flag at all? The same leaders who are agreeing with Colin Kaepernick when they said we should take the American flag away from the 4th of July. The same exact leftist leaders who said that we will be penalized and in trouble if we don't fly a rainbow flag during June, but during July we can't even wear shoes with the depicting of the first American flag by Betsy Ross. That's weird. Those are American values. Those are called treasonous values, otherwise known as leftist values. Sorry, I mean democratic values. We don't have those values. Sorry. Neither does the White House. Sorry, it's Republican land.
So it says Kamala Harris is unfit to be president because she's out of touch with reality, which is a fact. That is a fact because everything she said was literally stupid. Let me just enlighten you guys with some truth and some law. So the UN, they have international laws, right? So the international law states that if a person wants to seek asylum, they must seek asylum in a country bordering the country that they are seeking asylum from. Meaning, if you are leaving Guatemala, if you want to be a leftist and pretend to know the pronunciation, if you're fleeing Guatemala for economic reasons, oh, I'm sorry, fleeing gangs, because you know, the white people in America think they're fleeing gangs, but they all say they're coming here economically, but that's neither here nor there. If you are leaving Guatemala and you are trying to seek asylum, due to the international law, you must only seek asylum in the countries bordering Guatemala. Is America bordering Guatemala? No. In fact, Mexico is bordering Guatemala. And they offered them asylum. Offered them jobs, offered them homes, offered them food even. But no, they would rather trek through the whole country of Mexico to get to America. Why? Well, because they were promised a better life and better fucking services. What so far have they gotten from us? Well, so far when they arrived, we gave them Greyhound stations, homelessness, and overrun jails. Oh, sorry, camps. So about that better life. And all of this was promised to them by the left. Now, you would think the left would be mad at us because we're blocking them from giving them that better life, but that's not the case either. The left needs them to be in this predicament. They need them to be suffering right now. They need them to be hurting right now, so they can have some ammo to throw at the Republican Party before 2020. Fact. Now, the fact that Donald J. Trump is even hearing one seeking asylum case, which, as you know, he's actually hearing national law, but is doing the Democrats a favor. So a thank you will be better than a fuck you. Just saying. And I'm so sick of hearing about illegal people and not hearing a goddamn thing about the foster system in America, because let me tell you, when you say things like what Kamala Harris said, a mother is giving her child to a coyote, you don't have to say it like that, Kamala Harris. You don't have to pander to all Mexicans just like you did black people with weed and lying, saying that you listened to Tupac when you smoked weed in college, but you graduated in 79. Tupac didn't come out until 1995. That's weird. Whatever, you're a liar. We get it. But she said, when that mother gave that child to the coyote, you can say coyote. You're American. It's okay. You dumbass bitch. Think there's feelings. Bitch. Let's consider the mother's real feelings. What kind of mother would give their child away to another fucking human being to trek across a desert where they can get raped, killed, sold, bought, fucking injured, hurt? Why would a mother ever want that? And don't tell me the lame-ass leftist excuse that because the mother thinks it's better to do that than to stay in their country. People is beyond me. Especially when she's a leftist. She's proof that the world is not full of good people. So let's be real, because if it was an American who sent their child illegally across 2 countries, she would put her nose down towards it. She would hate on it. So now let's talk about kids being separated from their parents because their parents want their child to have a better life. I'll buy that one, rarely. But let me tell you something, I grew up in foster care. I knew a lot of kids that grew up in foster care with me. Lots of us. I'm the only one who made it out with a normal life. I'm the only one who pays my bills and lives a normal life. The rest of them ended up dead, in prisons, on drugs. Literally, I'm trying to think of one more that maybe made it out alive, but I can't think of one. Now I'm gay. I mean, if you're gay in the foster system in California, they move you every 6 months. Because if you do something with another boy in the home, it could cost the foster parents their license. So that's not a fact. They move them every 6 months. I was never stable as a teenager. So I always acted out. I always ran away because what's the worst going to happen? They're going to move me? Whatever, I'm moving anyways. It was a horrible way to be brought up by the foster system. And again, I'm the only one I know that made it out. I'm sure there's other people out there that were foster kids as well. But any of you guys who are watching this right now, if you know a foster kid, or you were a foster kid, and you made it out, tell me how many other ones did. I'll wait. Now, why did my mom sell drugs? My mother sold drugs so I can have a home. It wasn't a house. It was a hotel room a lot of times. But she made sure I had a roof over my head. Why did my mom sell drugs? Well, she sold drugs so I can have clothes to go to school. My mom sold drugs so I can eat every night. Seems just as desperate as a parent from Guatemala, right? Yet these American parents are ignored, and instead of giving resources to better their lives for them and their child, their children are ripped away from the parents. When we see a Mexican or a Guatemalan or an El Salvadorian, we see it happens to them, our hearts can't take it. Oh my God. Shut the fuck up about that. The parents in America who are having their children ripped out of their arms love their children, not try to sell their child for $1. So wake the fuck up. And if you want to talk about children, if it breaks your soul in Congress to see children ripped out of their parents' arms, then what the fuck are we doing about foster children? I hate to make it real serious right now, guys, but right now it really is. My sister's dead. My brother went to prison. Here I am, by myself, no fucking family. Me and my mother are building a relationship right now on Facebook, and I'm going to visit her more often and stuff. We're trying to build a relationship that was stolen from us. So tell me, is your heart really that broken that we don't have time to get to the legals? Well, fuck you, Congress. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, those fake tears she gave at the fucking that fence. Imagine what I felt at my sister's funeral. Imagine what I felt. Last time I saw my brother, 5+ years, 6 years, 7 years. I haven't seen my brother since I was like 20. I'm 30 now. It's like 10 years. What about those families? Serious question. And why aren't they topic? Why don't anybody care about them? So let's get back to the realness of the situation. It's not about the illegal kids. It's not. That's why they won't bring up foster kids, because it's not about kids. It's about the leftists finding other victims to use to their advantage to throw at Republicans, just like they did with gay people, just like they did with women, just like they tried to do with black people but didn't succeed. Hey, black people, good morning. Black people were the first ones to wake up, and just like they did with, now they're doing it with Hispanics, because they all of a sudden think that no matter what country you come from, if you come from the South, you must be Hispanic, so it must be racist to want to walk. Okay, that makes zero sense to me. Because our biggest problem coming from the southern border are actually South Americans and Middle Easterns, not Mexicans, baby. Let me tell you that much. So, wanting a wall and wanting protection for our country will not only free up agents so they can deal with problems with maritime and air, meaning flying and boating to get here illegally. It'll free up agents so that we can deal with real problems like the centers that are too full of people. And maybe even free up enough agents to where maybe one of you motherfuckers in Congress will get off the fucking South American nut and start actually talking about American issues, like the foster system. I know that's not in their plans though. They ain't planning on doing that. Not anytime soon at least. Did you guys notice how there was not one American flag during the Democratic debate? Did you guys notice the most heated conversations were about people that are not even from here? With 360 ports of entry, why the fuck you still coming here? That's only on the southern border, girl. Only on the southern border. 360 ports of entry. Why the fuck do you still have to come here illegally? People go and come from Mexico every day. Some people work here and live in Mexico. Some people work in Mexico and live here, and they cross every single day. Some kids go to school in San Diego, and they cross that border every morning. Every morning. Now let's remind ourselves, why would a person not want to feel comfortable enough coming here legally? Well, that means they probably got denied a visa, or got denied citizenship, or got denied entry. Which means, who would America deny entry to? I wonder. Criminals? Well, maybe you committed a crime? Hell, that's close, because we'll let you through. If you're a rapist, drug addict, crazy criminal, and you've never been caught before, we'll let you through. It's how MS-13 got to America. Don't forget that. So we'll let you through. You have to have a record to be denied access to a country that everybody can fucking come into. We don't just deny anybody because of their skin color. Otherwise, we wouldn't have anybody from that fucking South America here, you dumbasses. We deny entry to people who do not fit the criteria of the kind of citizens we need walking around our streets. Okay? And that will be, but not limited to, criminals, rapists, people with records, or people who are wanted in their countries. Last thing we need is more criminals. Now let's talk about before the caravans. Before the caravans was, sorry, I gotta get my setting powder. What we had there then was a major problem with the poverty line. We had 70% of people that came in, the real number, that's a real statistic from Pew Research, 70% of people that came here illegally before the caravans came here under the poverty line. And where did they go? They went to places like Florida. They went to places like California. Not very many of them went to Texas at the time, not the under the poverty line ones. And not very many went to Arizona as much as comparison when you compare them to Florida and California. Now, what does Florida and California also have in common? I'll answer that for you. Homelessness. So Florida is ranking the number 3 states with the most homeless people. And how much does that mean they have? They have 31,000 people that are homeless in Florida on any given day. And they are the 3rd highest of all the states with how many homeless they have. So what do you think California falls in there? Well, California is the 1st highest population of homelessness in the nation. How many do you think are in California? 130,000. Florida ranks number 3 with 30,000. We actually have 129,797 to be exact. That's something you can even Google, which, you know, Google hides shit, but you can Google that shit. So let that sink in. And now, where do they go more often? Florida or California? California. Now, if before the caravans, 70% of them came over here illegally under the poverty line, and we already have 100,000 or 130,000 homeless people here in California, what the fuck makes you people think that we can bring in more? I think it's inhumane and it's very unhumanitarian to bring them to California, where we have huge homeless populations and poor populations. Why would you ever wish that upon anybody? So to me, if you think that this is inhumane to have them here, then I ask you this. Or, sorry, that's what I think. I think it's inhumane. If you think it's inhumane to not let them come here, then I ask you this. I'm sure you've been asked this a lot, by the way. When are you going to open up your door to illegals? How many of illegals are going to sleep on your floor? Or, sorry, they can't sleep on floors, guys. Remember, that's bad. Don't let them sleep on the floor, right? Wrong. So, people who travel with their children to illegal countries illegally deserve nothing more than jail. American laws, but it's every law. You can't take your child with you to jail. But what you can do is be a better parent. Maybe don't be involved in gangs. Maybe try to start a better life for your kids. Start a business. I don't know. Join government. Do something in your country to make your country better and stop complaining because your country sucks. Because your country sucks because of you. Just saying. So I think that we all need to look at one other aspect of this. Before you want to call me a bad person because I brought up the homeless situation and because I said that breaking the law makes you a criminal because against the law means against the law. Let me also bring up the other excuse that the leftist says. Leftists are going to say, they're fleeing gangs. Okay, homie. Listen, bitch. Girl, why are me and you not packing up our shit and running for the hills today? I mean, I live in California. There's gangs everywhere. I live right by LA. In fact, the same exact gangs you claim that they're fleeing, but they don't claim they're fleeing. They say they're coming here economically, but it's only white fucking idiot fucking liberal people from fucking America that think they're fleeing gang, whatever. Let's go with their narrative. So the gangs that they're fleeing are here in America. MS-13. How did MS-13 get here? I wonder. How did MS-13 get here, guys? That's strange. I have no idea how MS-13 got here. Well, when you seek asylum because you're fleeing a gang, you have to show proof. Meaning, that good parent who just simply wants a better life for the child and wants to lie to Americans to get there is being denied access to America. The parents who go there and say, we're fleeing gangs, yeah, are the ones that we say you cannot come here. Now, the ones that can come here are the ones with MS-13 tattooed across their forehead. Why? Because that's proof that they are in the gang. And their application is proof that they're trying to flee the gang. Now, this is real. Obama did this. Okay? So, you can seek asylum, you can flee a gang if you can prove that you're doing so. So, we established now that me and you are not fleeing our homes, even though the gang's all around us. We're not fleeing our homes because we're not simply involved in gangs. Now let me tell you, the people with MS-13 tattooed across their forehead who are fleeing gangs are also involved in the gangs. So now let's go back to that question I asked you. How did MS-13 get to America? We have MS-13 as far as Minnesota. We have MS-13 in the snow. Like, how did that happen? Well, when a gangster who already has made their life on lying, stealing, and hurting people, and maybe even going to jail. Well, that same person coming here and saying, I could just scheme America. I could just say I'm seeking asylum, I'm fleeing my gang, homie, because I have MS-13 tattooed across my forehead. They come here and they say, I'm fleeing the gang, essay. And we say, oh, yay, come into America. And now they come here and they kill people, recruit people, hurt people, rape people, murder people. And how did that ever happen? I wonder. I think it's written in the motherfucking snow. I think it's written in the motherfucking air. I think we all know where I'm going with this. I think you can see how MS-13 got to America. And I think the better way that we should be handling things is simply vetting a lot better. And before you guys want to say do more background checks for guns, how about we do more background checks for applying for citizenship? Maybe we could do better background checks there. I don't know. Maybe we want to have MS-13 as a problem. I don't know. Just saying. So now let's go. Now we see the whole picture. Let's go back to the beginning of the situation. So they're fleeing gangs. Should we have a heart for that? No. We should follow the law. And the law states, if you're seeking asylum, you can only seek asylum in a country bordering the country you're seeking asylum from. Meaning, Y'all can go to Mexico. They offered you asylum if you want to leave Guatemala. If you want to flee a gang, don't get involved in gangs. If you don't want to be involved in the gang, then don't get involved in the gang. If you are invested in the gang and now you just simply have a change of heart and want to leave the gang, you have to deal with the consequences as a human being when you do something. Everybody should think about the choices that they make in life. And yes, you will make mistakes, but that's a mighty big one to make. Just saying. Do I believe that you should die? No. I think that you should be in prison. Personally. Just saying. So, I really think that this border situation has got to be outed as truth, and what they're saying is not truth. But again, let's be fucking real. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about their legals. They don't give a fuck that there's 25 million women sitting in a cage full of, that should only be housing 9 of them. They don't care about those women. They're using those women as ammo against the Republican Party. Why? Because they have nothing honest to stand on. If their views, if the leftist views, if you're a leftist and you're watching this bitch, and if your views are so right, which they're not, they're left, but if your views are the right way of things, if you're on the right side of history, then tell me, why do you have to do all the extra? If your views are so honest, and God willing, I have a feeling that you wouldn't have to do all the extra. I have a feeling that you wouldn't have to go and use people as ammo. I have a feeling that you wouldn't have to make the LGBTQ whatever alphabet soup community into victims. I do believe that we would all be happier, and I do believe that you would be in the White House right now. But let me also remind you, I believe you liars. A lot of people still do believe you liars. But people are waking up. I really hope they wake up faster, but regardless, we have another 6 years. Trump's gonna win 2020. I'm out there every day making sure that happens. I hope you're doing the same thing. And if you're on the left, you can scream now. Go ahead, we'll wait. Scream, cry, cuss me out, yell at your phone, break your phone. The phone that capitalism made. Break the laptop that capitalism made. Break the fucking device you're watching me on right now that capitalism gave you. Don't forget, if you're watching me from an Apple product, Apple started in a garage. Socialism will never be in this country. You will fight, you will hate, you will go out there and be Antifa, cover your face all you damn want. We're not gonna stop. This is our country. And the moment you decided that America wasn't important anymore, it is not your country. It is ours. I don't give a fuck if you were born here. If you can't respect it, then leave. Because trust when I say, nobody wants you here anyways. Fight me. Okay. So, that's my feelings on that. So, obviously, I don't know if you guys know this, if you guys ever watch my live show on Facebook, which they banned me on Facebook from going live, which with no explanation, no reasoning, no term limit, no nothing, just I just can't go live anymore after I share the Democratic debate. That's weird. Whatever. But so if you guys follow my show on there, you know I cannot walk and talk at the same time. So I'm gonna finish my makeup off camera because I cannot walk and talk at the same time. So it's been like an hour, bitch. And I'm still just barely on my foundation. Like what the fuck? Like girl, you can do your face. So I'm gonna go, guys. But I wanted to break some truth in on this video right motherfucking now. And I wanted you guys to know that I love America. Ever since gay marriage, I became an equal American, wholeheartedly, and I'm going to soak it the fuck up. This last June, instead of red, white, and blue, I wore my pride. I wore red, white, and blue. I mean, instead of the rainbow flag, I wore red, white, and blue. I didn't wear the rainbow flag this month of June for the first time ever because I'm a 100% legal fucking rights owner like all of you. Okay? So, don't you guys think it's kind of funny how the same time that the leftist leaders claimed to take the responsibility for gay marriage, although all the gay people who fought for it are the reason why we have gay marriage. Anyways, I'm not gonna let them take my clout. I fought hard to make sure gay marriage was gonna be possible, and it is possible, bitch, and now it's here. Let me tell you guys something. Don't you think it's funny though how right when gay marriage became legal, right when gay men were finally able to say we are 100% equal, they brought up pansexual. Whoa. Is it reconnecting and it kept me off and now I'm back? Whatever, I'm back. Hi. But yeah, isn't that weird how at the same time gay marriage became legal, the same exact time, it was like gay people were almost about to go outside and be like, woo! But right before we got a chance to say we're truly American now, they came in with pansexual and all these different genders. And how many of them are there? We don't know. They're infinite amounts, but don't get it wrong or else. Bitch, you can't fool me. I'm gonna sit here and enjoy my fucking equality for once. Gay people, shut up, sit down. If you are a gay male, you are privileged. Privileged enough to say that for once we are 100% equal in our country. Celebrate it. Have fun this 4th of July. Get out there and enjoy motherfucking America, bitch, because it gave us our equality and now we are equal up in it. We can sit there and talk about trans issues tomorrow, bitch. We can talk about somebody else. They have issues, I get it. They are fighting hard for their own shit and we can stand with them, whatever, but I'm not gonna fucking denounce my own fucking freedom and my own equality for any motherfucking buddy. I marched for gay marriage. I fucking did what I had to do. I didn't vote for Obama his second term because of gay marriage, bitch. Because he wasn't for us during Prop 8, bitch. Don't let him fool you. Because he made a YouTube video where he went in a chair and was like, I love my gay staff members. Bitch. You made executive orders for everybody, including illegals, as you also broke records for being the president who sent home the most illegals in our nation's history, Obama. You even wrote an executive order for them. But you couldn't write one for us during Prop 8? You couldn't give us a hand, Obama? You couldn't write one motherfucking thing for us? Really? Bitch, we lost Prop 8. We lost. And the chief of staff, the president, had to sign the piece of paper that said, if we lose, we can't bring it up in the state of California again for 25 years. And guess what? We lost. And who signed that paper? Obama. So I saw through his bullshit during his second term, all of a sudden Ebola and he supports gays. Bitch, Prop 8 just ended, you guys, 2 years earlier. And you dumbass gays still voted for him because he simply was in a YouTube video, twirled around in a chair and said, I support gay people. Bitch, where's the executive order then supporting us? And no, you didn't do it. Supreme Court did it. Thank you, Supreme Court. Not Obama. Just saying. So, bitch, don't fall for their bullshit on the left. Don't fall for their bullshit on the left. Don't fall for their bullshit on the left. Damn. Where's I going with this? Anyways, guys, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to support me, you guys can always go to patreon.com/theadorabledeplorable and fuck a leftist in the fucking ass. Ain't nobody giving a fuck about you. Gay boys, get out there and celebrate this 4th of July because you are 100% equal, bitch. We are up in this country equal-wise, bitch. And I'm done with the leftist fucking lies. I'm done with their bullshit. And you ain't gonna tell me I'm a victim, bitch, because I'm a victor. Okay. And I have risen from nothing, bitch. So I know what capitalism gives you because it's giving me a life, bitch. It's paying my motherfucking bills, bitch. I can survive because of capitalism. I survive because of America. And I love my country. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to be here and listen. You guys have the opportunity to listen to me. Thank you so much, America. So this 4th of July, get crazy. Have some laughs at the leftist expense. Because you know they're all going to be in red, white, and blue. Getting drunk as fuck, dancing, and loving the fireworks. Hey guys, I hate to break it to you, but the fireworks show is a depiction of guns and booms and war. Why? You know that time that the American people went against the government and, you know, the Second Amendment? The reason we have Second Amendment? Yeah, that's 4th of July. I don't know if you know that, but yeah. Next time if you really believe that they should take away all the guns, then I will assume that you're sitting your ass at home tomorrow not going out. I will assume that you're sitting your ass at home tomorrow not wearing red, white, and blue. And I will assume that your ass is not going to take your kids to go enjoy a motherfucking fireworks show. But you're a leftist. So I also assume your hypocrisy is real, and I will assume that you will be there. And I will assume you guys will be drunk in the streets tomorrow. I will assume you will be enjoying parades and enjoying the motherfucking fireworks show. And I will assume that I'll be laughing at your motherfucking asses the whole motherfucking time. And I will assume that I'll be out in my chunkier. So see you there. Bye.